Welcome to Practice English Conversations. Are you ready to practice your English and become more fluent? Let's get started.
Hi, Ava. Thank you so much for joining me today. You run a popular blog about teen life and trends that is read by thousands around the country. Can you tell us when you first realized you wanted to start blogging? And what inspired you to share your ideas with other teenagers?
Hi, Luke. Thank you for having me. My journey into blogging started when I was about 14. I was already very interested in technology and writing. I used to read several blogs about music, fashion, and daily school life, and I found that they really spoke to me. None of my friends were doing it, so I began watching tutorial videos on YouTube about how to set up a blog and write posts. I realized that blogging was a fantastic way to express my thoughts and share experiences that mattered to my generation. I thought, why not create a space where teenagers can feel understood and inspired?
That's a wonderful beginning, Ava. So, was there any particular moment or event that pushed you to start your own blog?
Yes, there was. I remember attending a school career fair where one of the speakers talked about digital media and the power of social networks. I was fascinated by the idea that a single blog post could reach hundreds of people and even start conversations across the globe. At the same time, I was dealing with typical teenage challenges: school, friendships, and figuring out who I was. I realized that I wasn't the only one going through those ups and downs. Many of my peers faced the same things. So I decided to start my blog, Teen Vibes, as a way to share our experiences and offer advice, opinions, and sometimes just a little humor about the life we were living.
Teen Vibes sounds like a perfect name for your blog. Why did you choose to focus specifically on teenage issues rather than including topics for all age groups?
Well, although I believe that everyone can benefit from open conversation, I felt that teenagers were often overlooked in mainstream media. Most blogs and magazines target older audiences, and young people rarely see content that reflects their struggles, interests, and dreams. By focusing on teenage issues, I can write about subjects that really affect my generation, like dealing with school pressure, friendships, and even topics like mental health and social media trends. I'm a teenager myself, so I understand how we feel and what we are experiencing on a daily basis.
That's a very important perspective, Ava. When you first started blogging, how did you feel? Were you nervous about sharing your thoughts with the world?
Oh, absolutely. I remember feeling very excited, but also quite anxious about what people might think. I had so much free time to write, but I wasn't sure if anyone would be interested in my posts. I was terrified that my blog might be ignored, or that no one would join the conversation. However, after publishing my first few posts and receiving even a handful of comments, I started to feel more confident. I quickly learned that even constructive criticism could help me improve my writing, and that made the whole experience less daunting.
It sounds like you overcame your initial fears through persistence and interaction with your readers. How much time do you typically spend on your blog these days?
Nowadays, my blog has become a big part of my life. I work on it every day, usually between 4 to 5 hours. Some days I write in the afternoon, And on others, I spend my evenings crafting new posts and replying to comments. On weekends, I might even dedicate a full day to brainstorming new topics and editing my articles. It all depends on my school schedule and other commitments, but blogging has taught me to manage my time effectively and prioritize what matters most to me.
That's impressive, especially while juggling schoolwork and other activities. Speaking of topics, what would you say is the subject that interests teenagers the most today?
There are many themes that we care about. Of course, music, sports, and education are always popular. However, I find that teenagers today are increasingly concerned about the world around us. Issues like climate change, social justice, and mental health. There's a growing movement among us to raise awareness on topics like environmental protection and community service. I also cover light-hearted topics like fashion tips, study hacks, and the latest trends in social media because, at the end of the day, we want to feel connected and understood.
It seems like your blog really captures the heartbeat of your generation. How has blogging changed your life so far?
Blogging has been transformative. I've learned so much about technology, creative writing, and the business side of running a website. I wouldn't say that I've made tons of new friends online, but I definitely have built a community of readers who share their thoughts and experiences with me. I have also learned to be more confident and express myself clearly. It's amazing how interacting with readers from different places has broadened my perspective on many subjects. Some days, I even receive emails from people all over the country who say that my posts helped them through tough times. That makes all the effort worthwhile.
That's truly inspiring, Ava. Your dedication to your blog shows that it's more than just a hobby for you. It's a platform for connection and growth. Could you share any challenges you've faced while managing your blog?
One of the biggest challenges has been managing criticism. Not every comment is positive, and sometimes it can be discouraging to see negative feedback. But I've learned that constructive criticism can be useful if you let it guide you towards improvement rather than bring you down. Another challenge is balancing school, extracurricular activities, and blogging. There are times when I have to sacrifice sleep or personal time just to keep up with my deadlines. Still, every challenge I face makes me stronger and better at managing my responsibilities.
It sounds like blogging has really helped you develop, not just as a writer, but also as a person. Do you have any plans for your blog in the future?
Absolutely. I plan to expand teen vibes by incorporating video content and perhaps even a podcast series. I want to explore different formats so that I can reach more people and share stories in a more dynamic way. I'm also considering collaborating with other teen bloggers to create a network where we can share ideas and support each other's work. Ultimately, I hope my blog will not only entertain, but also educate and empower my fellow teenagers to pursue their passions.
That's a fantastic vision, Ava. What advice would you give to other teenagers who want to start their own blogs or share their stories online?
I'd say don't be afraid to start. It doesn't matter if you're not perfect at first. The most important thing is to share your genuine thoughts and experiences. Use free resources available online, like tutorials and forums, to learn how to set up your blog. Stay consistent with your writing, and don't get discouraged if your audience grows slowly at first. Remember, every great blogger started somewhere. And most importantly, be yourself. Authenticity is what will attract readers who appreciate your voice and perspective.
Your advice is invaluable, Ava. It's clear that your passion for connecting with people has driven you to create something really special. Before we wrap up, could you tell us one memorable moment from your blogging journey that had a big impact on you?
Sure, I'd love to. One moment that stands out was when I received a message from a reader who was going through a really tough time. She told me that one of my posts about dealing with school pressure and mental health helped her find the strength to keep going. That message, simple as it was, made me realize that my words could reach people and make a real difference in their lives. It was a powerful reminder of why I started this blog, to connect with others and to create a space where young people can feel understood and supported.
That's incredibly moving, Ava. It really shows that your blog is making an impact, and I'm sure it inspires many who read it. Thank you for sharing such a personal story.
Thank you, Luke. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to express myself and to have a platform where I can be honest about my experiences. It has changed my life in more ways than one. Not only have I improved my writing and technical skills, but I've also grown more confident and empathetic as a person.
I must say, your journey from a creative teenager to an inspiring blogger is remarkable. What do you think will be the next chapter for Teen Vibes in the coming years?
In the next few years, I hope to turn Teen Vibes into a community hub for young people. I want to host live events, workshops, and perhaps an annual conference where teens can share ideas, network, and support each other's aspirations. I also plan to collaborate with schools and organizations to promote creative writing and digital literacy among teenagers. There's so much potential, and I'm excited about the future.
That's a very ambitious and commendable goal, Ava. Creating a community where young people can learn from and support each other is truly wonderful. It's exciting to see how far you've come and where you're headed.
Thank you, Luke. Every step of this journey has taught me something new. I never imagined that a simple idea could transform into such an important project for me and for others. I'm so grateful for every comment, every interaction, and every opportunity that my blog has brought into my life.
Your story is a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance. Thank you so much, Ava, for sharing your experiences and insights with us today. I'm sure our audience will be inspired by your dedication and passion.
Thank you, Luke. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I hope my journey encourages others to take that first step, no matter how uncertain it may seem.
I have no doubt that it will. Best of luck with Teen Vibes and all your future endeavors. Keep inspiring, and thank you again for an amazing conversation.
Thank you, Luke. I appreciate the opportunity to share my story. Have a great day and goodbye.
Goodbye, Ava.
Great job practicing with us today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next English conversation. See you in the next video. Keep practicing and stay confident.